Hello. Hello, Cricket. Let's get you a little closer. Welcome to the Old God's Meadery. Just put that there. The other way. What do you mean the other way? Already? And hello. Welcome. Good to see you. It should be a fun night. It should be a fun night. Well, thank you already. I'm incredibly nervous. I don't know if I've ever been more nervous than I am tonight. I might be the most nervous that I've ever been. I'm not going to worry about cricket until we get in place. So 9 o'clock, and then we can argue for like 60 seconds. And then I'm going to run with it. I'm incredibly nervous. So tonight is the big night. This is a highly anticipated mead. I'm hoping Scotty B can join us. Yeah, it's the Old Bay mead. The Old Bay mead from Maryland. And I'll talk all about it like when we get settled at 9. You're not going to want to miss it though. So stick around in 20 minutes. I'm going to rearrange the camera and yeah, we're going to get started. I don't know. It's going to be weird. It's going to be weird. I'm not confident that it's even going to be drinkable. I'm a little worried. It could make me vomit on camera. I'll explain everything when we get started though. But until then, welcome to the Old God's Meadery. Hello. Finally. I'm always making it awkward. That's what I do here. Welcome to the Old God's Meadery. I'm your mead dummy. And every week I make mead. Every single Saturday I come out with a brand new batch of mead. I don't replicate recipes and I don't miss Saturdays. Every single Saturday it's a brand new batch that I've never made before. Every single one is an experiment to me and to you. I also show you exactly how I put it together, and I include every single recipe for free in the descriptions. On top of that, every single Wednesday I go live to show you different steps of the mead making process. All these Wednesday batches are chosen by TikTok subscribers. Sorry YouTube, yours is coming, but not yet. This one is from my good buddy Scotty B. So hopefully he'll be able to join us tonight. He's a Marylander, and he picked an Old Bay mead. So, I'm a little worried about it. It was a process. And, yeah. We're going to run with it. So tonight I'm going to be bottling the mead. I'm going to taste it live. I might vomit. I got a bucket ready. We're going to run with it. If you don't know what mead is, oldest alcoholic beverage in the world, independently discovered by many different countries and cultures. The oldest evidence is actually just came out this year on May 1st. There was an article put out from some archaeologists to update the history of mead. There's some evidence in ancient southern Africa region, over 20,000 years old. Before that, we thought it was from China, about 10,000 years old. There's some very solid evidence there. There's also evidence in ancient Central America, and of course Northern Europe, where the Vikings traded it, made it super famous, did it better than everybody else. But what that means is, regardless of who you are or where you're from, your ancestors drank mead. And I think that's awesome. That's something you and I have in common. Somewhere down your lineage, you had somebody really awesome in your family. And you have the ability to be that awesome. All you have to do is start making your own mead. Join this amazing ancient hobby and awesome community. It's a lot of fun. And yeah, you can make your own alcohol at home. And then, you know, impress your friends. Serve it at weddings. Celebrate holidays. I teach you how I make a brand new batch every single Saturday. And then on top of that, every Wednesday I go live to show you different stuff of the mead making process. So tonight is your night. I am going to be bottling and trying live the Old Bay mead. It looks disgusting. I'll show you that at 9 o'clock. I will rearrange the camera, reintroduce myself, because I'm going to clip that portion of the video to repost it. And we'll get started. It'll be a lot of fun. I'll show you how I bottle. And yeah, I'll cork it. And then we'll taste it. And we're going to try not to... But until then, we're going to have a little cocktail to loosen us up. And... yeah, have some fun. Chit chat, talk about mead or whatever you'd like to talk about. Mead is made in almost identical fashion as wine, except we use honey for the fermentation process instead of grapes or other fruits. But there's every combination in between. Many of the ones you see in front of you. Batch 138 of mine comes out this Saturday. So every single one is up and you can do it yourself. The recipes are there. So... this coming Saturday, though, Maryland Mead. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's a Maryland Mead. It's going to be much better than tonight's. I promise. So stay tuned. Skull, good to see you. If you like Maryland, you're probably not from here. But if you like Maryland, or you like seafood, or you like the Baltimore Ravens, it's going to be a mead you're going to want to see. Just trust me. Come back and watch it. That video will come out first thing Saturday morning. So, stay tuned. Your PA's close enough. It is close enough. You're going to love it. It's going to be awesome, though. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Old God's Meadery. Should be a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun in these Wednesday lives. Last Wednesday I was racking some mead. And it's always a goofy time. All the cool kids come and watch, and at this point, I consider them friends. So we have a good time, and hopefully, like I said, Scotty B, who is going to be receiving a bottle of this mead, hopefully he'll join us, and we'll get to see. Hello, Too Tall. Good to see you. Good evening. I'm glad to see you. Of course you are. You are the coolest kid, I think. Good evening. I am tonight. I'm having a little sip of this Traveler whiskey. I don't know a lot about it. I actually bought this for a gift for my boss, and ended up with 2 bottles. Kept one. I kept one, so we're drinking it. So it's yeah, it's some country singer. I don't know a lot about country music. Sponsors it. It's made by Buffalo Trace. So you know they make awesome whiskeys. Obviously, a lot are hard to find whiskeys too. So and bourbon. I don't know. What are we doing? We're gonna be bottling and tasting an Old Bay mead here at 9 o'clock. About 14 minutes from now, we're gonna get started. I'll rearrange the camera, and yeah, we'll be all right. Whiskey mead. Yeah, I've made a couple variations of that, and I would say stay tuned. You might see another one in the very near future. My favorite, though, bacon whiskey mead. I did it. I made it. So the whole recipe is there in just the description. You can find the video. It is just a traditional mead. I actually infused some bacon into some whiskey, and I added that in the bottling process. So you got a good mix of all three. It was the mead I made for Father's Day, which you can't get more fitting. You can't get more fitting. But it should be a lot of fun. Should be a lot of fun. And like I said, there's another whiskey batch in the very near future. I also did a really cool margarita mead. I believe that was for Cinco de Mayo. Where I added in some tequila. In the bottling process, I made a margarita mead. And that also was a lot of fun. Along the same trends. So I highly suggest making that one if you're a fan of margaritas, which I am. I will tell you this Saturday's mead. Um, Mimosa is in progress. It's in progress. Uh, oh, I mean that's fancy. Curing your own bacon, that's fancy. It's a higher level of fancy than this guy. I'm very nervous though. Very nervous about tonight. Like I said, this is the first mead that I've been incredibly nervous on camera, on a live camera about. I'm as ready as I'm gonna get. I'm a little worried. It doesn't look great. It doesn't look great. It didn't look great during the entire process. So we will see. We'll see. Ugh. Like if you see like a good lot of like equipment, always crap it. Tonight, hello Dan, we are going to be bottling the very famous Old Bay mead, and then I'm going to try it live, and I'm going to try not to. I'm going to try to keep it down. I'm going to try to keep it down. I don't think it's going to go well. I don't think it's going to well. I'm very nervous, like I said, but blackberry mead is one of my favorites. Any berry, I fall in love with the mead. My favorite of all time is this blueberry mead right here. I also made a elderberry mead, which is very close, but any of the mixed berries, blackberries, strawberries, all the berries just make fantastic meads. Fantastic. Yeah, it's Old Bay. It's Old Bay. I didn't choose this. I don't choose these Wednesday batches. These are chosen by the crowd, and yeah. Soft mead. I don't know what you mean by that. Can you rephrase that? Like you more tame. Like this one's goofy, right? I don't choose these Saturday batches. Yeah, I mean, a lot of you're not the only one. So I very famously made a pizza mead, which was the most disgusting mead I've ever made. A lot of people are thinking this one might beat it. 14-hour day. I'm so sorry, but I'm glad you're here now. Ugh. Yeah, well, make your own. Make your own. There's got to be some meadery somewhere in Oregon, though. If not, are you close to any like Total Wines? I know those are spreading across the United States. I don't know if they've gotten that far yet, though. I mean, you could just I mean, you could make honey wine and just not add yeast to it, so it'd just be like honey water essentially. Oh, yeah, I see. Well, one of my favorite meads of all time, which I, of course, don't have with me to show you, is from a winery. That's the medieval mead from a place called Linganore Wine Cellars here in Maryland. They supply the Maryland Renaissance Festival with mead every year, and it's a great introduction wine. They have a website, it's LinganoreWinecellars.com, and it's like 15 bucks a bottle, and they ship, I think, to all the United States now, so. It's one of my favorites to recommend. I'm not sponsored by them. I did a review of their videos and tagged them in it, and they never even acknowledged me. So whatever. I still love them. Still love them. And if you like wines, they make a lot of great wines too. They also serve raspberry wine at the Renaissance Festival, which I'm a big fan of too. Love it, love it, love it. But if you can, beekeep your own honey, that's the way to go. Cayenne pepper. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't even know all the stuff that's in Old Bay, but from Africa, yeah. Africa is the home of mead. The oldest evidence of mead ever is from the southern Africa portion of the continent. Over 20,000 years old. That like archaeologists just uncovered that and put out an article in May this year. So that's like new stuff. If you haven't heard that, it was dated actually I think 20 to like 40,000 years old. They couldn't even date it. It was so old. Yeah, you heard me. Old Bay Mead. Old Bay Mead. Made it quite a while ago. My good friend Scotty B suggested it from Maryland. He's a big Marylander, big Maryland fan, big Ravens fan. And we made him a mead. And he definitely, I hope he jumps in tonight so I can see his reactions live. So... So, I don't know. It's, I mean, I'm not a big fan of the spicy stuff, but, a lot of people are. I made a mango habanero, which I thought was good. A little too spicy, but it came out. I've made a lot of different teas, and I have a few actually in progress right now. I have a lot of fun with teas because they're incredibly easy. You can just put tea bags in the bucket. You can put it in your primary, and it changes everything for your mead for that batch. So my favorite, I think I did a matcha tea. That was a lot of fun. I've also done just a strict black tea. So I have a pretty famous tea coming up though in a couple of weeks, so stay tuned for one of the Saturday batches. So stay tuned. Speaking of that, if you're on TikTok, I just rehashed the pop culture post. I pinned it. It's one of my pinned posts up top. So don't leave here, but when we're done the live, jump in there. If you have anything at all that has inspired you in the pop culture genre, books, movies, TV shows, video games, whatever it is, put an idea in there and a comment. If I get inspired by your awesome suggestion, I will make a mead out of it. I will tag you across the process, and I will send you a bottle of it on me for free directly to you when it's all done. So you'll get credit for it. You'll get a bottle of it when it's all done for free. All you gotta do is come up with an awesome suggestion. I do those about every 3 weeks. So I have through January already in progress. You might wait a while, but like I said, I'll tag you in the process. And I actually have it on my list. I'm gonna do a better job with it. I have like everybody's names on my Excel sheet. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but I am gonna tell those people that there is a mead coming their way. I'm going to give them the date that it's going to be coming out. So you have something to look forward to. So if you have any awesome suggestions, jump in that pin post and come up with an awesome suggestion. Or if you really want to be fancy, subscribe to my TikTok. That is where these Wednesday batches come from. I will be putting out a post this weekend to start a brand new batch next Wednesday. And it's going to be awesome, but I'm not going to choose it. It's going to be up to the TikTok subscribers. Like I said, I'm going to put a post up for subscribers only. So stay tuned, subscribe. It's a few bucks a month, but it really helps support what I do. And again, I will tag that person across the process and ship them a bottle of mead on me when it's all done. If I do anything at all, I keep the mead flowing. A lot of it. Oreo mead. So you got to reach out to my buddy Scott. He made an Oreo cheesecake mead that I had when I went to Michigan to visit him. It was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. He mastered the Oreo cheesecake mead. So, all right, guys, we got about 3 minutes. So I'm going to give a couple more minutes just chit-chatting with you, and then I'm going to go through the spiels again. And then we're going to rearrange camera and get started. Dennis, you're there. You're late, but you're here. So that's good. Thank you. It should be a lot of fun. I can't wait. We are just a couple minutes out from bottling and tasting the Old Bay Mead. I'm nervous, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. A couple of minutes here. I'll rearrange the camera, and we'll get started. I'll explain everything as I'm going. Give a little bit of history of this batch, and we're gonna run with it. Hello, Evan. Scotty's not here. I've mentioned him a couple times. I tagged him in this morning's video. He saw it. He liked it. So hopefully he'll jump on. If not, I absolutely will be determined to make sure that repost this portion of the video so he can see it. And he's local. I can get him a bottle of this. Maybe we'll get lucky and he'll make a video reviewing it. That is if it doesn't murder me tonight. I'm not confident with this one. I'm not confident. Iron Will. Hello. Not confident. It looks gross. It has looked gross the entire process. This is something that Dennis would have dumped out. I didn't dump it out. I'm gonna run with it. We're gonna try it. And yeah, we're just gonna get started. Let's get this over with. All right. Yeah, let's do it. Thank you too. All right, we're gonna rearrange cameras. And then we're gonna get started. I am gonna say hello like you're not here. That way, when I repost that portion of the video, it makes sense for those rewatching it. And then, at the end, if I'm still alive, I am going to say goodbye like you're not here. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to rearrange the camera and we'll chit-chat just like this for a few more minutes, pending how sick I am. Let's do it. Please feel free to, comment with each other, make fun of me, keep the comments going, have fun. Ooh, we got really close on the first try there, I think. You see the mead, you see all 4 bottles. How are we looking there? How are we looking? We looking all right? Right there. Tulip says right there. Dennis says no, slanted. You guys, I swear. Very picky, very picky. Now? Good? Yep. That is a color. All right. It's better. It's good enough. Dennis says it's better. So when this is done, it is really slanted. Let me fix it. And then we're going to run with it. I don't care. I just want to get this over with. I want to get it over with. Stand it still. That's good. I feel like I made it worse. Alright. I've never spent this long messing with this thing. That's it. That's where you're going to watch it. You're going to have to like it. Tilt your head a little bit if you have a problem with it. We're going to get started. Like I said, thank you so much for letting me be here. Skull. Stay tuned after I say goodbye. Welcome to the Old Gods Meadery. Tonight, a very special mead from my good buddy Scotty B. We are going to be bottling and tasting this Old Bay mead. Scotty is a Marylander. He loves him some Ravens, Baltimore Ravens. He suggested an Old Bay mead. I said, sure. Never done it before. Let's try it. This has, I'll show you after I bottle what I can. This has something that grew in it. And it was up here. It was 2/3 of the thing. Something grew in it. It's settled over time. It's still there. Luckily, I moved this carboy this morning. So it's resettled. because it stirred up a little bit. I'm very nervous. I might be poisoned tonight. Hopefully not, but we're going to run with it. So let's get started. If you don't know what I do, I make mead every single week, every single Saturday. I come out with a brand new batch of mead, always brand new. Every single recipe is independent and new. Every Wednesday, like today, I go live to show you different steps of the mead making process live, so you can see how simplistic this process can be. Tonight, we're bottling this mead. So this is a mini siphon. This is my 1 gallon glass carboy. The history of this, I made a traditional mead and dumped in this whole thing of Old Bay. That was several months ago. We did another live where we racked it, which is where I transferred it from my 2 gallon fermenting bucket to my 1 gallon glass carboy. It has sat here since. It has gotten immensely darker. All of the, whatever grew in it is not natural. It might be supernatural, paranatural, if you will. I don't know. So I'm going to try to use this mini siphon to siphon as much as the top as I can. When we get down to the 4th bottle, we might lose it. I don't know. My stomach already hurts, so we're going to get started. This mini siphon is really easy to use. You can actually use gravity. I took off the regulator at the end of it. I like to just pump it. Don't hate. If you watch any of my racking videos, I use the actual gravity to show you how the siphon works in that capacity. But for tonight, we're going to bottle by just pumping. If you don't know what mead is, it's the oldest alcoholic beverage in the world, independently discovered by many different countries and cultures. The oldest evidence is from Southern Africa region, over 20,000 years old. There's also evidence in China, about 10,000 years old. Evidence in Central America, and of course Northern Europe, where the Vikings traded it, made it super famous, did it better than everybody else. But what that means is, regardless of who you are or where you're from, your ancestors drank mead. And that's something that's pretty awesome about you, I think. Your ancestors are pretty awesome, regardless of where they're from. So there you go. There's one bottle there. Like I said, it's actually separating into this single bottle has me less worried. I'm less worried. It looks okay. It's dark. It's dark. Really dark. I don't know. We're going to run with it. Bottle 2. This hand pump siphon is incredibly easy to use. It does exactly what it's supposed to. It pumps the mead in. When you're watching my racking videos, you'll see me, I'll have the actual bucket elevated above the carboy. That way, gravity can take over and just pull it through. If you watch any of my Saturday videos, it's the same process. Just from a different camera angle. Oh boy. I can say there's been several meads that I have, racked like this, and the smell knocked me back, and I was very nervous. I don't smell it. I don't smell it at all. Whatever's inside there that killed the soul of this mead might have also killed the smell. We'll see. Like anything else in Maryland, I'm just kidding. I live in Maryland. I like a lot of it. All my friends are here. My family's here. I think they're all crazy. I think the traffic is awful. I think ripping apart little blue crabs for minimal amounts of meat is barbaric. And I hate the Ravens. Other than that, Maryland's fine. But is it Maryland week? I've got a Maryland-inspired mead for my 13 Colony series coming out this Saturday, so come back Saturday. It's going to be a lot of fun. That one is a great mead. I'm not going to spoil it for you. It's not this one, though. Yeah, I'm like critically close to that very gentle gunk at the bottom that I'm afraid to touch with the siphon, because I do not want any of that in there. My suspicion is it's something that's not supposed to be in liquid that's dead now. So we might ditch this 4th bottle like I thought we were going to. Or maybe this could be the bottle that we send to Scotty B for suggesting this amazing Old Bay mead. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it. It is critically close to that gunk that I don't want in this bottle. You know what? Yeah, it's a little cloudy. I don't think we're going to drink that bottle. I think we're going to start with the first one. I don't know. Sometimes, you know. Sometimes, yeah. That's quite a bit. There's some gunk got in there. We're going to set that one to the side. As for corking, this is my double lever, or double lever, depending on what side of the world you live on, corker. Cork goes right in this little hole here. And then you just need some really awesome forearm muscles. And your bottle is absolutely corked there. Now all that mead, you know, is free from contaminant and should stay nice and clear in there. All right. We'll put that there. We'll put that there. This one, I keep these little temporary corks on for the fourth bottles usually. Those are nice and convenient. All right, that was it. That's how easy bottling mead is. Usually get 4 bottles. I'm not going to trust that last one. All right, now we try it. Like I said, let's get it over with. This might be the first mead that I've ever made that will not make it into my horn behind me. It's tradition for me to do so. I don't know if I want this in my horn though. I'm stalling. So the mead is a pretty cool color. It's darker than a traditional mead. It's clear though, very crystal clear, except for where you get towards that gunk. It smells just like Old Bay. It smells exactly like Old Bay. Like there was no mead there at all. It's just smelling Old Bay. Like if you just opened this up and smelled it, it's what it smells like. Did Scotty B join? I hope he did. I can't see you from here. I hope he joined though. Alright, let's do it. Let's just do it. Skull, my friends. If I die, I want all of my possessions buried with me. All of you that really love me will steal what you want before that. Huzzah. Okay. It's gross. It's not worse than pizza meat though. It's actually incredibly sweet. Incredibly sweet. It is incredibly sweet. Like it tastes like honey with Old Bay in it. It tastes like honey with Old Bay in it. I don't know what happened or why it went sideways. I would not make this if I were you. The exact recipe is 1 gallon water, 3 pounds honey, 2.5 grams of yeast. This one is D47, which should be a semi-sweet yeast. 2 grams of yeast nutrient, and 6 ounces of Old Bay. All in the primary. I'm not drinking it. I'm not pouring in my horn. You have watched history tonight. This is the first mead that I've not poured in my horn. I'm not doing it. We're going to give one of these 2 bottles to Scotty, though. And we're going to say goodnight. So, yeah, thanks and no thanks. Don't do this. But come back this Saturday. I have a much more amazing... It's so gross. I'm gathering myself. I have a much more amazing and better representation of Maryland mead coming this Saturday. I'll give Scotty a bottle of that too, so he's happy after this one. Thank you so much for watching the Old Gods Meadery. If you're live, stay tuned. I'm going to just move the camera and talk to you about this. If you're watching the replay, come back next Wednesday. We're going to be starting a brand new batch, so of something way better than this, I guarantee you. Thank you. I want to vomit. I want to vomit. Maybe it's psychological. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. Old Bay is a seasoning from Maryland here, and it's typically used on blue crabs, which are plentiful in the Chesapeake Bay. If you get blue crabs, they're steamed and they turn bright red, and then they're covered with this stuff afterwards, mostly to kill the taste of the crabs, because crabs are weird and gross, especially the little blue crabs that we have here in Maryland. If you're gonna eat crabs, just spend a little bit extra money. Get the Alaskan crab legs. I don't even know what to say. It might be worse than the pizza meat. I don't know. I'm speechless. It takes a lot for me to be speechless. I'm speechless. This is my whiskey glass, by the way. I purposefully left the Old Bay over there. So let me see if I can do this without making a huge mess. Maybe I'll clip this afterwards too. So, can you see that? Can you? I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but like I said, it was like 2/3, like it grew like a fungus or something in there. I don't know. Maybe it's a sweet fungus. I think I'm gonna have nightmares. I think I'm gonna have nightmares. I know there was 3 pounds of honey down the drain. Down the drain. The only like redemption from this is if we can all talk Scotty into making a review video of this. Maryland Turpins? I mean, it might be. It might be. I don't know. Apple cinnamon clove meat is going to come out amazing. Nothing is going to come out this bad. Nothing. Maybe the pizza meat. I don't know. My stomach hurts. My stomach hurts. I'm speechless. It was awful. It was absolutely awful. Don't do that. Don't make that. Don't do it. Maryland is weird. I proved it. Oh, that's true. Maybe I should like save this one. It might be tied for worst. You're right. Yeah, let me shoot him a message. That's actually a good idea. I'll edit this video down. I'll park it. And yeah, I'll shoot him a message. See if I can get him a bottle of this like ASAP. I'll say, hey Scotty, let's go out, have a cup of coffee, dude. Hang up, catch up with each other. Oh yeah, here's a bottle of your mead. Make a review video for us. I don't want to kill him though. This might, I don't know what that is. I don't know what it is. I think maybe like, it's still wrong. My brain went to maybe you should just make a traditional mead and add some Old Bay in the bottling process. Like back sweeten it with Old Bay. I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think it's a good idea. Yeah, I don't know. It's gross. I know I psyched myself out though. I know I thought it was going to be gross leading up to this. I was just hoping it wouldn't be. I'll shoot him a message first thing tomorrow. See what he's up to. Maybe I can link up with him this weekend. I was hoping he'd be here. I tagged him in this morning. He saw it. He liked it. I should have messaged him. I should have just messaged him before we started. Anyway, good thing there's whiskey. Good thing there's whiskey. I just don't feel right about it. I don't feel right about it. It's awful. I don't even want to dump it out. Like, I don't want to dump it out and clean it. Is this one of those times I never thought I'd encounter where I'm just like, screw it, I'm throwing the carboy away? Maybe I should just move south. He knew he was responsible for this. I wasn't confident in the racking process. I was like, I don't know about this. And he was there for that one. Just clean it. I don't know. I gotta... I know I did a bad thing. Yes. I'm disappointed in myself. Anyway, I'm going to redeem myself, though. This Saturday, it's going to be a true Maryland mead, and I'm really proud of it. I already recorded the video, so I already know. Hey, what's up, Pinker? Long time. It's got to be good. It's got to be good. It's got to be good. Ugh. Ugh. I mean, yeah, of course I do. Who wouldn't? Who would say no to that? I got a couple bottles to ship you anyway. I'm speechless. I'm speechless. This Saturday, really awesome mead. Like I said, really proud of it. And then next Saturday, the following, not this one, next Saturday, your Halloween mead. I'm having a lot of fun with that one too. I think it's going to be pretty cool. And then after that, another pop culture from somebody that's usually here, but I don't think he's here tonight. So I'll make sure he knows about it though. Like I said, I'm going to spend a little bit of time this weekend. I'm going to shoot some messages out to everybody involved. I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm just saying heads up. Pay attention on this date. So baking soda and neutralize. Yep. Yep. I'm probably gonna soak it, just because I know that there was a little oily stuff in here. So I'm gonna have to soak it anyway. I did not do pineapple jalapeno. I don't think. Why does that sound familiar though? I don't think I did. I don't think so. That was awful. I can't. I'm speechless. I don't even know what to say. I don't know if I'd want to use it for cooking even. Ugh. Ugh. Anyway. A hopped mead, yes I have. I would say stay tuned too. Maybe you'll see one in the near future. My good buddy Dennis, though, just put a video out today of his hopped mead. So follow him. He's right there. Dennis is an amazing mead maker. He just started this year, but he's already a huge mentor to me, and he's making some really radical stuff. So give Dennis a follow. It was Old Bay mead, Pinker. Old Bay. Old Bay. This stuff from Maryland. Old Bay. And it makes sense, because that's what it tasted like. Old Bay water. It was actually incredibly sweet. And then Like, I'm not a huge fan of Old Bay. I'll sit down. But if you don't know, Maryland does blue crabs out of the Chesapeake Bay. They're little crabs. It's a tradition. You get a picnic table, you cover it with newspapers, and you just put a pile of crabs, and you pick them, and it's a social event, like, more than it's like a feast, because you don't get a lot of meat off these things. And it's very tedious. I know how to pick crabs. It's something you have to be taught by a Marylander. My whole family's Marylanders. But it's covered in the seasoning, for those of you who don't know. And yeah, it's a tradition thing. It's very unique to Maryland, and not a big fan of it. I'm not a big fan of the process. I like socializing. I'm not a big fan of blue crabs. Not a big fan of Old Bay. Not a big fan of picking things. So, like, I've been to a pig roast. That was fun. Pig spinning on it. You know, you slice yourself off a little chunk of the pig. Seems kind of barbaric. I had a good time. Picking crabs? Nope. Nope. It's weird. Because you don't get a lot out of it. You literally have to go into it with the mindset, hey, I'm here to socialize with people that I love. And if you do that, you're going to have fun. If you do it because you're hungry, you're going to be hungry afterwards too. So, still haven't seen Scott do a review video of that pizza mead. We played phone tag this week, so I haven't caught up with him yet. But if everybody could just shoot Scott a direct message until he maxes out on notifications, hey, we want a pizza review mead. He owns the last surviving bottle of my pizza mead, and I'm sure he's very anxious to do a review video, and he hasn't done it yet. I'm sure he can find a few minutes in his day to do one. So we have to harass him until he does it. Anyway. Champagne yeast is one of my favorites. EC1118 is my go-to. However, most of the batches you see in front of you are D47. I switch back and forth between those two, though. I did EC1118 for a very long time. The way I get rid of my mead, though, is I usually have social events, parties. And most people like either semi-sweet to sweet meads. The EC1118 typically makes a drier side. So I switched up to D47 to make a lot of batches. But I am going to be switching back very soon. Well, it won't be very soon for you. You'll see it in a few months. I will be actually in real time doing it real soon, though. No, I can't. I feel it, like, you know, like below your belly. I feel it there. I feel it there. That's where the first sip is right now. Blueberry finish at 12%. That you could have a lot of fun with that. You guys are not nice. You're not being nice. But I love you. That smells so gross, guys. Was the bear to, like, suck up? I feel it in my gut. Alright. I love you guys. I do. Sweet, only 1 month away. I don't want to. God damn it, guys. It's so gross. It's so gross. Alright, I'm going to clean this stuff up. I'm going to be mad at some of you for a little while. I'll forget about it by tomorrow. But until then, I'm going to be mad. At just a couple of you. It's really gross. Dennis, it's really gross. It might be. It might be. It's really gross. It is Old Bay Mead. Old Bay Mead. Made with Old Bay seasoning. it's gross. I just did an orange mead for Leif Erikson Day. So, it's like 2 meads back. Go watch it. If you're on, well, you're obviously here on TikTok because I'm talking to you. If you go up to my profile, I actually have a second channel where I just archive all the meads. Stuff's really easy to find there. Everything I've done this year is there already. Or if you're on this channel, you can just scroll. All of my mead making videos from Saturdays are color-coded yellow. So the only videos that I color-code yellow, so you just scroll through. It is 2 weeks, well, a week and a half back. I made an orange mead for Leif Erikson Day, and it turned out fantastic. Yes, you do. You need to start again. All right. Thank you so much for letting me be here, guys. I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna clean up. I'm gonna vomit. I don't endorse that, but I might on purpose just to get rid of it. Yeah. I'll see you guys Saturday. Saturday, my actual Maryland mead that I'm really proud of, it will come out. It'll be out first thing, so check TikTok as soon as you get up. And then Sunday morning, I will be live right back here, 7 a.m., to see what you guys thought of it. So I'm really proud of it, though. Like I said, I'm really excited about it. Stay tuned. And I think that's all I got. That's all I got. Yeah, Maryland mead this Saturday. And then next Saturday, your Halloween mead. So it should be a lot of fun. Brand new mead every single Saturday if you're new here. All of my recipes are absolutely free. I pin them in the descriptions of the video so you can go and make your own. All you need to buy is your own equipment and ingredients. My recipes are free. There's some content creators out there who charge you for cookbooks. Not this guy. I want to be your friend, and the only way to do that is give you free stuff. So, and to join this amazing community. My main goal is to show the simplicity of mead making. So come back and yeah, make your own mead. It's a lot of fun, and it's a really awesome community. I'll see you guys all real soon. So stay tuned. Tomorrow and Friday, I'm going to post some cool stuff I learned about Maryland to kind of inspired me to lead up to this actual mead that we're doing this Saturday. So stay tuned. There's some hints in those videos, and yeah, you're gonna like Saturday's mead. So see y'all real soon. Thank you so much for letting me be here. Skull, as always. Sleep well.